Well, hello and welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is actually Tuesday, the 28th of June 2022. As you might have noticed yesterday, I was on completely the wrong week. No surprises? There you go. And today we are on episode 114. And anywhere that you can find me will be down in the description box, and anything that I mentioned today will also be down in the description box. Well, first of all, I'd like to apologise for yesterday. I needed a good night's sleep after that. I had to pop down and see my brother because he got me some sewing needles for me on Amazon because he has Prime, whatever, and I don't have anything. So anyway, and I was interested in the needles with the curve at the end, and that was like the cheapest place, unfortunately. So anyway, he said he'd get them for me, and he did, bless his heart. So thank you very much, did he? He did say yesterday, made me laugh actually, because he sat in the car for about half an hour, we were chatting. And he said to me, he said, I watch you every week, sis. He says, but I don't know what on earth you're talking about. I said, well, thank for the support. Yeah, he's as crazy as I am. Oh, dear me, I don't know. Oh, gosh. So, but it's, yesterday afternoon, because, you remember, oh, gosh. Must have been about 2-3 years ago. I made a rope mat, didn't I, with fabric wrapped around it. Elmo loves that mat. He likes plucking it anyway. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes. So yesterday I did go down and pick up Glenn, and then came home and had a nice cup of tea. And because he gets up at 3:45 and he finishes about 1:30, 2 o'clock. I went down and picked him up. So we normally come upstairs and have a couple of hours sleep before tea. So he said, are you going to be all right? What are you doing? Because I was still in a lot of pain, but hey ho, that is not what I'm here for, and you know that I don't let it get me. No way. So anyway, I sat there yesterday afternoon with my feet up, and Elmo was asleep on the bed with his dad. All of a sudden it went black. Oh my word. And I mean really, really black. And then the rain came tumbling down, and then the wind got up, and we had a right thunderstorm, and it made me laugh because I heard a thud like that. And then I got up to go and make another cup of tea, and over the banister you could see this little pink nose. I said, don't you like the thunder, mate? So he came down with his mum. Oh dear, what a soppy. But yeah, we had a right old thunderstorm, but it's still warm today. It really is still warm today. Oh dear. Also, unfortunately, I didn't get to see my Rebecca last week because she was poorly. And when she gets poorly, bless her heart, she only thinks of me, and she don't want me going up there with my immune systems all over the place and that. So that didn't happen. But oh, what a shame, eh? What a shame. Oh well, it will. So just her little pile of stuff is just growing, that's all. Okay, right then. So but apart from that, I have been keeping busy, as always, as you could imagine. And, yeah, that's about it. We have had some hot weather, though. And you know I don't do hot weather. No, I don't do hot weather. I said to Glenn yesterday, oh, roll on autumn. You know, sit there watching all like Frozen. And what was the other one I watched the other day? Oh, Day After Tomorrow. And Glenn, what are you doing? I said, well, if I look at cold, I might feel cold. He just went, I know what my brain means. But there you go. Okay, then, right then, let's, and I'd like to say as well, because I forget this part all as well, I forget something every time, don't I, to be honest, is a big welcome to everybody. And I'm loving your comments. Oh, they're just so nice. And I would like to say a big hello to Nancy. Hi, Nancy, who's over in America. And, yeah, we've found each other on Facebook and that now. And, yeah, so, hi, Nancy. Okay then, right, so let's hop. Look what he's trying to do. He's got it. He's got my sheep rubber. You're not allowed that. No. Look, this I picked up in a charity shop years ago. And obviously I've never used it. What's that got written on the bottom there? Smiggle. Whatever that means. But yeah, and he sits, well, he used to sit up there. Oh, I'll put it back up there later. Anyway, right, so today we have cross stitch. I have a complete finish and I have a new start. Knitting, I have something to explain about that. He's still looking for that sheep, believe it or not. Some crochet, the progress on my cardigan. What have you been up to? Lovely Colleen has been extremely busy and sent 2 pictures this week. And yes, I have a naughty. Oh, and I have a nice. I actually have 2 naughties, but I also have a nice with the naughty. And I will be showing Elmo. Come on out, darling. Good boy. Elmo's fan package. I have brought it up and he followed me all the way. So it's absolutely brilliant. Right then, so let's go into the cross stitch first. As you all know, I am doing the Laurie Holt granny square crochet. Well, there's a cross stitch along, and then there's a crochet along, and then there's a quilting along, isn't there? So I don't know if there's an along altogether or what, I don't know. Anyway, as you know, I downloaded this free pattern off of the Fat Quarter Shop. So much fun, and I mean it was so much fun to stitch. I'm quite tempted to actually stitch a different one in different colours because it's brilliant. Once you've actually done the first one, to be honest, it shows so well that you don't actually have to look at the pattern for the other 3 because you can just copy that one. It is that simple, it really is. Well, anyway, as I said last week, I come up with the idea of making it into a little cushion for my dough ball. And that's it finished. And then I crocheted in the cottons a little granny square for the back of the cushion, and that's the front. So what I'll probably do when I do a next one is use a bigger count Ada, because I'm sure this is a 16. So perhaps go into a 14, so it's a little bit larger. So, and then I can have a couple sat in my dough bowl all year round because I just love this little cushion. And then you just add an extra round onto your little granny square at the back. So I'm really pleased with that. So now I can actually put that down in my little dough bowl. Right then, so what else? Oh, where is it? Here it is. A new start. Now, I have never used this type of Ada before. Oh my gosh, but I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I was gifted this pattern from my lovely Hands On Designs. You know I love Kathy's work. I've done so much of her stuff. And this one here just called to me. And I don't know if I can... Yep, if you see right there, I have a large spool. So what I will do is I will stain it or do something with it. I picked out the colours. I'm all DMC. There was a couple that I didn't actually have, but I had the numbers either way, so I've just added it in. To be honest, you know, if they're roughly the same, it doesn't matter. But so that was gifted to me, my pattern. I'm sure that one was gifted to me from my lovely, lovely friend from Texas. Hi. I'm sure it was. But this fabric, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's got, how can I show you it? It's really, it's got a gold through it, and that is what I've done so far. So I've got the side of the bell, and I hear the, and then and then it's got the B here for the bells. Then it goes on to another section. So it's a shame really, but that actually has got a gold. Oh, there you go. You might see it just there. Look. It's got a gold through it, and I've got loads of these gifted to me from my lovely, lovely friend that I got my wheel off, actually. Yes, it is. Yes, my lovely to try and remember. So there was a lovely, lovely package from her. She was actually podcasting at one time. I understand at the moment, so I hope you're feeling well. And I send you all my love and hugs. Yeah, hopefully you will get back to your podcasting soon. I will actually put her podcast name down at the bottom because she has got some up, and she is clever, very clever. And she gifted me loads and loads of Ada, and a lot of them, some of them there was a pile of all these ones with these different colour metallic threads through the cloth. And this one's got gold, there was ones with green, red, there was even multicoloured ones. And I thought, do you know what, beans it's a Christmas one, I am going to actually have a go at this. And it's so nice because it's so soft. So it's lovely to stitch on. As I say, because I've got a smaller one which is above it, and I've got this big one, so it should fit on the top of there nicely. So I'm really looking forward to you know, getting this finished. So I am happily stitching along on that. So yeah, so Jeannie, thank you so much. Thank you for the cloth. I am getting through it. So hot up here. Whew. After I've done this, I've got to turn the iron on and get the machine sorted, because I'm going to be doing some sewing. But whoo, it's hot. Right then, okay. So that's the cross stitch. Next is the knitting. Now, I am going to combine the knitting with one of my naughties. Yes. Now, if you remember a few weeks ago now, the lovely Kelly from Lay Family Yarns, hi Kelly, gifted me some beautiful wool. Oh, well, yarn actually. Absolutely gorgeous. And in there was a... Oh, let me get the label, because I would have... Oh, it's on the ball, isn't it? Silly woman. Right. The Knit Picks Felice sheet. I have had this on my wish list forever. Absolutely ever. And when I picked this out of the bag, I just going like this. So this is the Knit Picks Felice sheet, and this is, I'm assuming, that's the colour 27425. There we go. Anyway, so I've been knitting away on, look at that. Oh my goodness me. This green is another one of the yarns in the bag from Kelly, and this is a Regier silk. And oh, see, the trouble is, I'm assuming that might be the lot number, and that, oh, I don't know, I'll show you anyway, because it's not in English, obviously, so I don't know what's the colour number and what's the lot number. Anyway, so I have been knitting away on these socks. So as you can see, just this Felice is so soft. Actually, it feels softer than the silk, believe it or not. It really does. But oh my gosh, look at that. And on the second one, because I got carried away and put the heel on, which I don't do that, do I? And this is the second one, and it's coming along, and I was knitting away on this the other evening when I was watching me Father Brown, because I do like me Father Brown. So, but unfortunately, I have rewatched every one of the Marples, every one of the Praros again. I've lost count how many times I've rewatched those. And now this is the second time, the second time I've watched the Father Browns. I've watched the new ones they did with Sister. Oh, I can't remember her name. They were so good. Oh, I did enjoy them. But I watched the series, and now I've got to wait for the new series to be made. So hopefully they will do that. Anyway, so I'm cracking along on my socks, and I have got these, because these little dumpies are sale for 50-gram balls, don't I? And these little commercial yarns fit in them absolutely perfect. So I'm well chuffed about that. So that keeps them all together. So why I said I'm going to combine this is because I actually was naughty. I haven't brought no yarn. No, I haven't. But I did notice that West Yorkshire Spinners, a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, launched some new colours and a new book, Happy Feet. And in there is Christine Perry, and you know that I am a big win-win. Hang on, I've got a badge there. What is she? Winwick, Winwick mum fan. I do love her socks. I love her work. If it weren't through her, I would not be knitting socks, basically. I have got every one of her books so far, and I thought, well, you know, her name is on it, so I have got to get this book. So anyway, this is the cover of the book, and I did go directly through West Yorkshire Spinners, and I have just, while I was getting ready and all set up to do this video, I just got an email and a text message saying that my parcel from Winwick Mum, and all it is the book. I didn't order no yarn. I was a good girl, but that might be coming. Because their new colours is lovely, and she has been a big part of the new colours as well. It's arriving this afternoon, because that's what I like about it, is because you actually do get a time slot. Well, it makes you laugh though, doesn't it? Because it says 1:48. 1:48 and 2:48. I don't know where they get these little I don't know why they just don't round them up, but anyway, it makes me laugh every time I get a message from them. So that will be delivered this afternoon. So and that is, it looks like it's the oh, I haven't got them on with me, have I? If you remember, we did this, there was this mosaic, weren't there, free pattern, and I knitted a full-size pair and a shorty pair. I was just hooked on those socks, and I think this is similar. So I can see what I might do is, because that fleece sheet is an actual self-striping, because I did find that the mosaic socks did look really good with the self-striping. So if it is, I think it is mosaic, because there's one pattern in there that I've just drawn to. You know when you get drawn to a pattern in a new book or something, and I can see me being naughty, I know, and frogging those, but using that yarn and adding another colour and knitting the socks out of the new book. But we'll see. So I've got to read through the book and everything first and see how it goes. But anyway, that is what's coming this afternoon. And I can't wait, I'm so excited. Right then, so now we're going to hop into the crochet. Oh, there they are, right. As you all know, it's here. I thought I'd left it downstairs. oh no, I've got so many folders and stuff for this cardigan, because obviously I'm doing all the hexagons, and you have to, I store them all in stages. So I am actually doing, here it is. The Flower Power cardigan by Sabido, and she is the Adventures in Crafting. So I'm loving it. Actually, I've got to the stage now where I don't even have to look at the pattern. You know, I've got it all here in this empty bit in between these eyes. There is an empty bit there, I'm sure. Anyway, so I haven't got a lot to do on the full hexagons, and that is the major part of it. And then, as I said last week, there's 3/4, halves, quarter, and then little triangles. Are they triangles or diamonds? Can't remember. Anyway, and then it's basically, you know, putting it all together, and you crochet them all together, which is a dream. So I don't have to sit and sew them. I'm keeping them in the 1/2 of my Lorry Holt bag, because as you know, I rather than making one bag out of the panel, I added my lining and got 2. Get more for your money. So out of the actual centres, I have only got those to do, because as I've said, I do all the gold, the centres, then I do all the flowers, then I go around with all the greens, and I'm just plodding along with this. But that's all I have to do with the whole ones now. Actually, I can put that in there. And I will quickly show you. I can't get them all out because there is so many of them. But I'll show you. That is it. All the ones that I have done so far. So it is really filling this up nicely. They are all complete. So what I do is I have this open by the side of me on my armchair. I have this folder here open, laying on my me footrest, and then I just grab and then crochet, add it on, sew in all my ends as I go along. So it's just all, when it's done, it's done. So I think I have actually, where is it? Yes, because I had to bring this up because I've got to show you some bits that I got. But these are the, oh, I've left them downstairs. But this is one of the, it come in a packet of 8. And this is one of the needles that my brother got me. So, and I used it last night. I tell you what, it is so lightweight. It really is. And it's so much easier for sewing in the ends. So I'm really, really happy with that. But so I've spread a couple of them out in my other project bags. And then it comes in with a tube. And then the others I've bought on my trolley downstairs. So I've got to leave that out, and I've got to leave that out, so I've got to show you those in a bit. Okay then, right, so that's the crochet progress, because basically I haven't done any more of the granny squares yet, because I am just working on this cardigan, because I just can't wait to see it finished. And once I get these big ones, the full hexagons out the way, it'll be so much better. Now we're going to go into the spinning. I am just so excited about my spinning. I really, really am. At the beginning, I would have put some photographs of on the niddy noddy after when I was spinning it. Oh, I've left them downstairs. I did get my 2 new bobbins for Dot, for my wheel, but I don't actually class that as a naughty because it was needed. Do you agree? So because I'd filled up the 2 bobbins, I filled up 3 bobbins, and that's what I had, was 3 bobbins, so I had no bobbins to ply. So it was needed, more of a necessity, wasn't it, than a naughty. Yeah, I'm sticking with that, actually. I am. Yeah, I'm sticking with that. So then once my new bobbins came, and I got them from Wigham Wool, very good. And so I plied up the bits that I had. And, oh, come on. That's right, there you go. So I had some multicoloured fibre that was gifted to me. And then the main colour, which is all the different tones of the browns, is a natural that was also gifted to me by my lovely friend Teresa. Hello, Teresa. And so I sat there and plied up what I had. It's been washed, it's been dried on the line, and these are the 2 cakes. I am so chuffed with these. I really am. I really can see that I am getting there. I really am. And I did the wraps, which you would have seen in the picture. I did the wraps, and I got, I think it was 11 wraps to the inch is what I needed for a DK. So I actually did, I know I've never done this before, I actually crocheted up oh, come on, stand up. I crocheted up a little granny square, a sample. So it felt really nice with a 4mm hook. I was really, really pleased. So it's going to be a long process, because this is going to be the contrast colour of the vest. Some call it a vest, but over here we call it a tank top, don't we? And so I've got a lot more work to do, but you know, I am aiming to actually get all this done, and then actually make a garment out of it, which is a crocheted vest, yet again from Sam, a pattern, which I did show, was it last week or the week before? I can't remember. Anyway, they so all the multicolour, I have some more of the multicolour already spun up, and I've got the different tones of browns. Now there is, in that bag, there was so much fibre, and I mean, it's all been prepared. Oh, I tell you what, I was so lucky there. And it's spinning up lovely. So what I am thinking of doing, because originally I was actually going to do this with a row of cream and spin up some creams, but what I might do, because I don't know if that's going to be a bit too much, is use this as the multicoloured, and then when I've finished spinning up the multicoloured and plying it with my brown tones. What's left of the brown tones I will spin up just as a 2-ply and use that as the main colour. So do the rib and then do like every other row in that, and all around the arms and the collar and so on. So I might stick with that because, you know, let's face it, this is what's going to be worn more in the autumn winter. So I think cream might be just a little bit too much, but oh, look at that. I am just so chuffed. I am so chuffed. I keep looking and thinking, oh my gosh, that's a bit thicker than that and that. But then I think to myself, that's what homespun is, isn't it? You know, you try and get it consistent as you can, but it's never all the same. So, but you know, it's more the same than not. That's what I'm, see, look, those two are more the same. So yeah, I am so pleased with these. I really am. So I'm plodding along on that, and as I say, there's no rush because I want to get this cardigan done, and then I have other projects in the background that I'm starting a list, because obviously I've got Christmas to make for as well. Right then, okay, so that's the crafting for this week. But to be honest with you, that's not too bad considering I've been up here sewing as well. So not too bad, not too bad. So yeah, I can live with that. I could be quite happy with that. Most of my time, I will say, has gone into my cardigan. So fingers crossed I'll have all the whole ones covered next week, and I'll start on the different shapes. So I might even try laying it out as because you have in the pattern, you actually get a layout, which is brilliant. So actually laying it all out on the table or on the floor, I'll have to see if Ben will help me. And to see where I'm gonna think, and then take a photograph of it on my phone, and yeah, and see what happens, because it's gonna be really disappointing if I do it all and it don't fit me. All this hard work, but that's the fun of it, innit? You know what I mean? We've got to look at it as a fun. Anyway, right, so now that's, let's say, that's all the crafts. So next we have, and what have you been up to? Okay, so oh my gosh, the lovely Colleen from All the Stitches with Colleen. Now, she is a fellow podcaster. She lives over the pond. And she hasn't podcast for a few months. I must admit, come on, Colleen, we miss you. And we miss seeing your beautiful Labrador. He's grown so much. Because she got this little black Labrador from a little... And now he's massive. But they do grow quick, don't they? Anyway, right. So, the lovely Colleen. Oh, I would love to make this. If only it was a cardigan. Because I'm not a jumper person, but if only it was a cardigan. Oh, dear me. Here we go. Here's the first picture. So this is the Jumper Sheep Happens from Drops Designs. Unfortunately, she didn't actually put in her email what yarn she's used. But even so, Colleen, it is beautiful. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Those little sheep. Oh, I wondered if I could actually do it and then steek it. Anyway, I've got enough on the go. I know I did the hat years ago with the sheep round it, because I often wear that when I go out in the winter. Also, she has made the this stunning. This has actually been it's taken her over a year to do. It has just come back from the long arm quilter, and it's called Patches of Blue, and it's obviously it's a sampler. Now, I know I'm going to get this wrong, by Edita, E-D-Y-T-A. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's easier if I put the name of the designer on the screen, actually. Because I'm just going to, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, and this actually, she is from the Laundry Basket Quilts. Colleen, it is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Wow, that's all I can say to that. So 2 beautiful projects this week. Well done. Well done, Colleen. Well done, Colleen. Come on, we'll run another podcast. Right then, now I am going to go into my naughty and nice, because it's actually combined together. Now, my lovely friend Alex, I've mentioned her a few times on here, from my Yarny Corner. Oh my dear me, oh my dear me. She actually got a pin badge, and as soon as I saw it, because one of my another friend had put up on Instagram that hers had come, and I thought, oh, that's lovely. Oh, I've got to get one of these. And look at that. A little black and white cat holding a ball of wool. So it had to be got, didn't it? It just had to be got. So, in there, with my package, bless her heart, I'd like to say a big thank you, Alex. She also, this has gone on, obviously these are my special project bags, and she also made me this key ring, but I bought it as a zip pull, and I come with this lovely tassel, and look, Dee, and she made that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. So yep, that's on there like so. And also there was a little gift for Rebecca, but obviously when I see her I will give it to her. And then when I opened it, I was so excited. Look at this, look. To Elmo. Love, Alex and Danny. Danny's her partner. Hi, Danny. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. Of course, well, look Elmo, look what you've got. Oh dear me. So when he's finished his other packet, he will definitely be having these. Oh my gosh, thank you, the pair of you, so much. What a lovely surprise. It really was a lovely surprise. And your badges are lovely. And as I say, it's on my special notions pouch, and this here is on here. But yeah, she obviously is a fellow podcaster, her and Danny, and got a lovely Etsy shop, so hop over. So it's my yarny corner. So thank you so much. Oh dear me, absolutely lovely. Thank you. Right then, so it seems like I fitted a lot in, but the time ain't gone quick. Weird. Well, I've done everything. Yep. Oh well, I better get the old sewing machine plugged in, switched on. Oh my gosh, yeah. And start the old sewing before it gets too hot up here, because at the moment it is, yeah, just after 9 o'clock in the morning. So yeah. Oh well then, right, so as I say, I do apologise for yesterday, but it just wouldn't have been, you know, I would have just probably fell asleep by the end of it. Yeah, probably would have. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I am gonna disappear now until another week, but I will definitely be back on Monday. So I will see you all next Monday as always. So please take care, stay safe, and as always, happy crafting. Bye.